we are into it for another day. It's going pretty well. Have a look in here. We've got about 12% of the paddock remaining, 4.5 hectares. Oh yeah, we've done 31.987%. Yeah, that sounds about right. We're doing about 5.5 hectares an hour, which is pretty good. Yeah, it's nice. It's a bit cooler than it was yesterday, which is always nice. It means the air conditioner works a bit better. Yeah, it's going good. Just thought I'd jump out and have a bit of a look at the sample. I'd say it's pretty good, I reckon. I don't think that's too bad. Well, I'm stopped here at the bin. I'll just run you through. Pretty basic, this header. She's 20 years old, or 20, no, hang on. I think it's the same year I was born, so it's 24 years old. So it's been through a few harvests, but we got our main joystick. This does bulk of the operations. You can see it slides forwards. That's your speed, forwards and then backwards. The further you push it, the faster you go. This toggle, this one lifts the comb up. This one pushes it down. This one lifts the reel up. This one pushes it down. This one brings the reel towards you. That one pushes it away from you. This one, this toggle folds the auger out from travel position to emptying, and this one starts and stops the auger. So pretty simple, really. Yeah, I just had to move forward a little bit. Then this one over here is your revs. There's 3 positions: idle, medium, and then full noise. And then this, you drop it back here to turn it off. Park brake, hyperdrive, concave adjustments, fan adjustments, rotor adjustments, separator, rotor into gear, front into gear, return to cut stuff, reel speed. So we're all done, so we'll press this button. So it's fairly simple operation once you get the hang of it all, once you know what it all means and does. And yeah, it's an old machine, but it does a good job, and we don't really have that much land to harvest, so it doesn't need to be a big flash new one. So yeah, so we're just going down the fence here, and our neighbours out there have got a paddock of oats, and I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure that they will be contracted to Blue Lake Milling in Watertown. And Blue Lake Milling are one of the biggest producers of porridge, rolled oats in Australia. And so those oats will get harvested, carted to Watertown, and then turned into porridge. And then go to someone's breakfast, where they will make a delicious breakfast. Alright, the first paddock of wheat harvest is done. All finished. Now to just go and empty off up there and head to our next paddock. Alright, so we're going to go through to that paddock over there. This gate's not wide enough to fit through, straight through, but you can get through if you wiggle. So we're going to have a go. Alright, we made it through there. It was a bit tighter than I thought. But anyway, we have a new gate in here that is wide enough. So hopefully we should just go straight through this one. Made it through easy. Now we're gonna have a go in this paddock. Right, we just harvested a track in and a patch where we want to put the bin. Ryan brought the ute and the fire cart over, or onion, He's just unhooking it. We'll go and get a bin. So you should be able to see on the camera, there's these strips here of darker stuff. This one's because there's wheel tracks here. Anyway, that strip out there is all frosted stuff. And what happened, I don't think our urea spreader was set up quite right by us. This is our mistake. We didn't quite get it spreading wide enough. And those patches didn't get as much urea. Now, normally that wouldn't be much of an issue, but it has this year meant that we're at it was at just a slightly different stage to this part of the crop when a frost came. That part, the frosted part, was probably more advanced than this when it was flowering. And when you get a frost when it's flowering, it just aborts. It aborts its seeds or shrivels them up, makes them not grow properly. So it's quite interesting how evident it is that that's a pass straight there that is just really frosted, and right next to it this is not, and that is the only thing we can put it down to. So I'm not sure whether it will, but it's quite possible that the difference in yield between these two would have paid for a contractor to come in and spread proper full width with their spreader. So you might be able to see from about here to about there, it looks a different colour than this stuff here does. Now that is because you will remember we did some reseeding in this paddock. There's some patches that the air seeder didn't plant. We came back and reseeded them. That is one of the patches that we've reseeded. And I don't know whether it's going to be better or not, but it's different. Yeah, it's just very interesting. Nearly finished this paddock, just a small pass to go on the way back, and we'll be all done. Another paddock bites the dust. Here we go, got that paddock all done, emptying into Brock's truck.